Okay, so I have a desire to go a little deeper with explaining to you why it is you can actually have what it is that you want. And I'm being released by the universe to share this information because this is what people would call secret knowledge or whatever. Okay. All right, so listen. I'm going to try to explain it to you in such a way that your mind can conceptualize what I'm saying, and therefore your subconscious can believe it and grab a hold to it and put it into reality. Because from where you're sitting, you can't believe that you can have whatever you want because you haven't gotten everything that you've wanted yet. However, on the other side, because I've gotten everything that I've asked for and the things that I'm currently asking for, I know are in the works because it'll never be done. Remember this, it'll never be done. You will always want something more. Okay. So everything that I've asked for previous has come to me, and the things that I'm asking for now, I know are in the works, and I know that they're going to come because the things that I've asked for previously have already come. Okay. So I can believe and I can hold the vision because I already have the knowledge and the experience to know that what I want will come. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain it to you so that you can have the same confidence, even though you don't have the experience, to know that what you want is going to come. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do these in several parts. Okay. All right, so the first thing to understand is that when you ask, it is done. You absolutely have to believe that. You just have to take my word for it. Okay. You just have to trust me and know that when you ask for something, boom, it's yours. Now, where we get into the weeds about the thing is how long it takes to get to you and what changes have to be done in your life in order to receive a thing, right? You also have to consider why you want a thing, okay? It's not important why you want a thing, but the speed in which it comes to you, the magnitude in which it comes to you, whatever, I don't know what you're asking for or what you want, but you have to understand why you want it. Some people want things to be able to say that they had it. And some people want things to be able to actually hold on to it and maintain it, okay? Now, if you're asking for something that's huge and you just want to be able to say that you got it, you might be able to manifest that a lot faster than someone who's asking for something who wants to maintain it. Because if you're asking for something that's huge and you actually want to maintain it, there's, depending on where you are in your life and the things that are around you that will support the maintenance of that thing, you might have a lot of changes that need to be made, a lot of mind shifts that need to take place in order to obtain and maintain that manifestation. Okay, so let me just give you a random example. Let's say your goal is just to have to have a lot of money. Your desire is not really to maintain wealth. You just want a lot of money, right? So you could probably manifest a lot of money, but what would happen is the money would come and it would leave. So you'll be able to say that you had the money. You can look back and be like, oh yeah, I did manifest this amount of money, but you won't be able to say that you have it now because your desire wasn't to have wealth or to maintain the wealth. Your desire was just to have the money. But if your desire is to maintain the wealth, it might take you some time because there are certain things that have to shift in order for you to maintain the money. Like your mindset would have to change. How many of you know people that get money and then they spend that shit, right? As soon as they get it, they can't hold money. As a matter of fact, they feel it's like they got a burning sensation to like get rid of it as soon as they get it. There would have to be some mindset shifts that would have to happen in order for that particular person to maintain the money that they're asking for. And depending on how stubborn they are, or you know their mental makeup, and how long it takes them to make that mental change, would really dictate how long it takes them to actually get that manifestation and to be able to hold on to it as they desire to hold on to it. I hope that this is making sense. Okay, so the next part of actually getting what it is you want, if your manifestation is a big manifestation and you have to make some changes, you have to have the fortitude to be able to maintain the vision until it comes. This means that you cannot have a double-minded spirit. This means that you have to be dedicated to the ideal of what it is that you want. This means that you cannot have volatile energies around you, because let me explain why. When you're holding the vision, you're literally holding energy. You're literally holding an ideal in your mind, and you're allowing your reality to line up with it. Like I explained before, sometimes it doesn't take much time for your reality to line up, but sometimes it takes a while depending on what you're asking for. So if you're holding the vision, which is just energy, an ideal, and you're waiting for your reality to align to it, if you have volatile people around you, or people are, volatile energy, meaning like, they're ungrounded, they're emotionally unstable, which is just energy, they will oppose the energy that you're trying to hold. You have to understand that this reality is just energy. Everything is warping. You can't see it with your natural eye, but science explains it to you by explaining it in in terms of atoms and covalent bonds and the electronic sphere around the atom. You have to understand and remember, because you were taught this real quickly in school, but you were taught this, that let's say a wall is not really solid. A wall is made up of a bunch of atoms with electromagnetic spheres, that are spinning really fast, that's keeping, and the bonds that are keeping it together so that you can't stick your hand through it. It's like a fan. A ceiling fan. If you turn the ceiling fan off, you can stick your hand between the blades. But if you turn that fan on and you try to stick your hand between the blades because the stuff is spinning, you're going to lose an arm, okay? So you have to remember that everything is energetic. Everything is energetic. Everything has space in it, so everything is warping and moving. If you got somebody with volatile energy around you, they will put a whole wrench in you being able to hold the vision, because again, the ideal is just energy. Everything is just energy. You're just energy. When people say, "Oh, your whole vibration," you're just I bit my tongue. You're just energy. Everything is just energy. This reality is just energy. You have to remember that, okay? This is why you hear successful people telling you, anybody that's opposing what you want, anybody that's trying to make you do anything other than what you see yourself doing, anybody that's bringing negative energy to you, cut them off, because they will deter you, and it will make it 10 times harder for you to hold the vision, which is just energy. This is why you have to cut people loose who are draining your energy, because they're taking the life force from you that you need in order to have enough strength and fortitude to hold the vision. Okay, so I think I've said enough for now. I hope you understand the fundamentals of why it is that you can have what you want. You can have anything that you want as long as you have the fortitude, the strength to hold the vision for what you want. As long as it's something that you really want, because sometimes, depending on your position in life, it may take you a while, or your physical reality, to catch up to the energetic image of what it is you're trying to get to. It's just energy. You can have whatever you want. Now, one last thing I want to cover about this whole ordeal is a rule, okay? When it comes to things, you can name it, it'll come. But when it comes to people, we have free will. Okay. When you're trying to manifest a particular type of person, you want to go after the ideal of a person. What you don't want to do is try to manifest a person, because this person, one, they might not even want you. Okay. Two, you might be manifesting this person, but you don't know everything that this person comes with. Okay. So if you're trying to be happy and there's a particular way you want to feel, manifest the ideal of a type of person, not a person. We have free will. They can come or they cannot come. So then you sitting there forever talking about, oh, I wanted to manifest that person and they never came. Well, that's because they have free will. They don't have to come if they don't want to. Okay. Also, this is why coaches are important, because they help you hold the vision. They help you stay solid. All right. Hope this helped. Bye.